Okay, I took the motor off the air conditioner unit, and I took some photos here just so I knew where the wires would go back on. Now, if you have a look, I'm sort of feeling the wires between where it's connected into where the tube is up the top there, and where they run, which is down to the bottom. There might be very much duplicate photos on here, but it sort of gives you an idea how to trace wires by going from the original source and then trying to work out where the colours go to for when you reconnect them back in again. Okay. Let's see. Just got it. Oh, yeah, there. Alright, so that's that. And we'll go on to the next part of the video. Okay, from the tube up here, there seems to be three wires that go from the motor, which on the left hand side is purple, and on the right hand side, which I'll disconnect, is brown. Following this black lead leads all the way into there, so that's the black. So I'm taking the motor out and seeing if I can get another one somewhere, or get it fixed or replaced, or just have a look at it. Okay, basically this should be a sealed unit motor. You know, there's a little hole in there, and for the life of me, I don't know how the hell cockroaches of that size could get into such a small hole, virtually like a pinhead hole. So you can see on there the cockroaches as I pull this apart. You know, that's on the inside of the top, which is the bottom part of the motor, if that makes sense. So I get the motor out just to have a look. So I've taken off the inside of the motor. There's the fan over there. I'm going to try to revive it a little bit, maybe by using a bit of sandpaper on the sides here, just a light sand to get all the tarnish off it. And you can see in there it's pretty much dry. There's no real oil, but you couldn't. That's why it's going the sounds of it. So we'll see what we can do. I can only try to revive, otherwise I have to go and get another one. Instead of using a light sandpaper on there, I just used the rag and cleaned the inner parts there where the magnets would be. I just rubbed it around there, cleaned around the green part there with a rag. There's a lot of black stuff, or as I call it, tarnish, or dirt on there. Then I put some grease on there, which I only had white grease, so it's better than nothing, than paying $500 right now that I don't have for a serviceman to come out and fix this or replace the motor. Just a $500 average. So I've only had white grease to be able to. I've cleaned the carbon off the sides of this. Now put the washer back on and put a bit of grease in there. Oh, it seems like we've got some wind out there going on. So anyway, that's that, and we'll put it back together and see how she works. Cross fingers. The motor will go for another 2 weeks at least. So after I put all these screws back on, tighten this, tighten all these screws here, I've got to put the propeller back on. Now it's a little bit of a task to put a propeller back on, but if you sort of use a bit of tapping with your screwdriver at the back of it, it should line up with the little dot there. I'll see if I'll take a photo of it where it actually was sitting. So that would be your line-up mark. The wife just came home after I put it back together, you know, on that part there. I lined up the fan with the top part there, which I saw the groove that was already existent. Now the major part in this, and I'll show you something, make sure you disconnect all power from inside the house just to be sure, and to the air conditioner unit and the outside, you know, breaker box. You do not want to be electrocuted, not at all. So I put it back together and she works for now. It's better than nothing. Better I didn't have $500 to fix it. We'll go to BD Motors